Hare Krishna. What is Hinduism? If you ask 10 different Hindus what is Hinduism, you'll get 10 different answers. Is it because all of them are correct? Or this concept of Hindu or Hinduism is quite overwhelming and undefinable that we can come up with any answer we like, and thus is the definition? Or is there a better explanation? The word Hindu, and definitely the current form of Hinduism, is not found in traditional Vedic texts. Hindu is not a Sanskrit word. The proper term would be Sanatan Dharma or Vedic Dharma, the religion of knowledge, or eternal occupational position of the living entity. In 1893, Swami Vivekananda, in a religious press conference, gave a speech about Hinduism and ultimately labeled it, or as the world thought, it was monistic. But that is hardly the case. The word Hindu, as I mentioned, is not found in any Vedic literature. It was imposed upon those who practiced a particular type of Vedic culture by those who have come from far regions. In the Vedic texts, it is explained that the soul is eternal. The soul doesn't have an identity such as Hindu, Muslim, Christian, black, white, or etc. Neither does God. God is not Hindu. God is not Muslim. If we look at the Vedic point of view, we will know that the Vedic culture was meant for everybody. It was not for a particular class, caste, color, creed, etc. It was progressive knowledge. Vedic culture was based on the idea that everybody has a chance to progress. Whichever level they're in, they can study and grow from that. Unfortunately, due to modern times, unscrupulous individuals who do not understand Vedic culture and the watering down of Vedic tradition, we have come to a diaspora of various Vedic concepts or un-Vedic concepts which are accepted as Hinduism. Even if you go on any YouTube channel, there's thousands of YouTube channels promoting or talking about what constitutes Hinduism. It's quite overwhelming, even bewildering, to find out the actual concepts of Vedic culture or Hinduism. So the word Hindu or Hinduism is not Vedically authentic. In order to understand Vedic culture, we must understand it through the process of Guru, Sadhu, Shastra. Guru, spiritual master; Sadhu, the devotees or those who are devoted; and Shastra, the Vedic scriptures. As I mentioned, the Vedic scriptures are progressive. Each Vedic scripture has a particular individual's consciousness in mind. From that, we can see where the individual is and where the individual needs to go. The vast variety of Vedic literature concludes with the Srimad Bhagavatam and the Bhagavad Gita. Vedic literature is progressive knowledge through the three gunas or three qualities. Tamagun, mode of ignorance; Rajagun, mode of passion; and Sattvagun, mode of goodness. In the Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna explains that Tamagun, or mode of ignorance, is something to be avoided, and is supposed to be overcome by Rajagun. And Rajagun, or mode of passion, is supposed to be overcome by mode of goodness. So as with that, the Vedic scriptures also have these three modes of individuals in mind. Those who are consciousness in the mode of ignorance, there's scriptures there. Mode of passion, there's scriptures there. Mode of goodness, there are scriptures there. So there's a hierarchy of Vedic culture. It is not a free-for-all, anything goes, believe whatever you want, all gods are one. More, it is based on what constitutes Dharma. Dharma means an internal constitutional position of the living entity. Save dharmo paradharmo. Save pumso paradharmo. Srimad Bhagavatam 126. The supreme dharma or occupational position of the living entity is to establish their relationship with Krishna or God. So as we progress through many videos and we see the processes that are explained, we have to come to the realization that Atato Brahma Jigyasa, that in Vedic culture or the Vedanta Sutra, the very first verse explains, now is a chance for me to inquire about what constitutes Vedic culture. So Vedic culture is based on the process of Guru Sadhu Shastra. There's so many gurus, so many scriptures. So what constitutes a bona fide guru? Anybody can quote from any scripture, or any guru can or swami can make any statement. But what constitutes its being authentic? That is based on the Vedic parampara system. Evam parampara praptam Srimad Bhagavad Gita. So, going forward, we will continue to educate, help individuals to go beyond this concept of being Hindu. It is not enough to simply be Hindu. It is more important to establish a relationship with God.